Why do we use pressure cooker instead of using pan? Why students are using the school bags having larger straps? All of these questions are frequently asked, isn't it? These are related to pressure. Yes, you are right. I am going to discuss about pressure. Welcome to the physics guidance, and you are doing class with Tanima. Pressure is the force that applied normally by an object per unit area. And the normal force that is applied on the area is called thrust. So, if this is the area A and the normal force is applied F, then it can be represented by P equal to F by A. From this relation, it is clear that whenever force increases, pressure increases, and whenever the force is decreasing, pressure is also decreased. That's why we can say pressure is directly proportional to F. In this relation, area A should be constant. Whereas, whenever the area will be increased, pressure will be decreased and vice versa. So, we can write pressure is inversely proportional to A whenever force is constant. Now, what is the unit of pressure? P, let's write this. P equal to the unit of force in SI system is Newton and area is meter square. So that we can write that P unit of P is, that is Newton per meter square, and it can be represented by Pascal. So the SI unit of pressure is Pascal and it can be written PA. We can write if 1 Newton force is acted normally on an area of 1 meter square is called Pascal. So this is the SI unit of pressure, that is Pascal. And what is the CGS unit? In CGS, the unit of pressure is bari. It can be written as BA, that is dyne by centimeter square. If one dyne force is applied normally over an area 1 centimeter square, then the pressure exerted by the object is called bari, that is BA. Let's discuss about the questions regarding this pressure. Now, in our everyday life, how we are utilizing pressure. One of the best examples of using pressure is pressure cooker. In the pressure cooker, steam is generated and this steam is giving the pressure on the liquid. As a result, the boiling point of the liquid raised quickly, so the food gets cooked quickly. So this steam is giving pressure. As a result, boiling point of water raised and food gets cooked faster. Okay. Another example is, that is, students are suffering a lot of problem while they are using the heavy bags, and that's why it is recommended that you should use the bags having wider straps. But what is the reason behind that? Let's see. While you are using the bags is getting heavy due to its weight of the books and copies. and weight is nothing, as we know, it's the force. As the force is increased, since pressure is directly proportional to force, so pressure is also increased and we get pain in our shoulder while carrying the bag. So, due to the increased weight of the bag, the force is also increased. That is, if weight is increased, that means force is increased. And since pressure is directly proportional to force, so pressure is also increased, giving a pain in our shoulders. But if the straps of the bag are getting wider, that means for a wider strap, the area of the strap is increased. And since the area and pressure, these are two inversely proportional, that is pressure and area are inversely proportional. So if area is increased, that means the pressure will be reduced. That will give a relief for our shoulders, isn't it? So since area is wider, that means area is more, we are having less pressure while carrying the bags. In the railway tracks, you can see that under the tracks there are some sleepers made up of wood or concrete. Since train have a huge weight, and this weight exerts a huge force on the railway track, and as the force is increased, there is high pressure also. These are getting on the railway track. So this increased pressure can cause the sinking of this railway track. To avoid this problem, some concrete sleepers are placed over a large area. And having this in a large area, since again the same formula, area is increased, pressure will be reduced. So since they are spread it over the large area, so it can reduce the pressure of the train, that can avoid the damage of railway tracks. This much for today. Hope you have understood. So, tata.